Today we're spectating a top 5 Wolverine player after the season 3 team up update to see what they do better and how we can improve together. So we have our player here misdirected and we're going to see how they get value out of Wolverine and the new team up. Now it was tough to find a game that had both Wolverine and the team up in the game, but as you can see you've got the rocket jump pack and we're trying to throw the other Wolverine off the map, but that didn't work out and we're going to get absolutely destroyed here even though we did have our passive. If you did not know, they actually nerfed the passive in the season 3 update, which is a bit annoying because I thought the passive was pretty cool and they maybe could have buffed it in my opinion. I don't think Wolverine's that broken. He is now with the team up, but before that I don't think he was, right? We did get a respawn with the BRB from Rocket and we're back in the fight now, as you can see, doing tons of damage to escape. Now as you can see here, he's trying to grab the Magneto, which he does. Uses the team up here now, where the team up, the more damage you do, the more you replenish your own health and you also get damage boost, right? Because you're dealing that fire damage to the enemy. Now, I wonder if the cooldown on the team up itself could have been a bit quicker. Maybe that would be quite useful. As you can see, we're playing inside our Luna Snow ultimate right now. This Emma Frost has stood completely still. And we've ulted on top of them, but they do get shielded by the Magneto. The other Wolverine grabs us, but we're trying to escape. And again, we get taken out here. Now, I think Wolverine, as much as he is an easy hero to understand what his kit does, I think to get the grabs off like this, as you can see here, he's doing a really good job now. He's got the team out. He will get the Emma Frost as well. Or if not, actually, he leaves the Emma Frost here. But he does do a really good job, and he does take a bit of time to master Wolverine and how to make sure you connect all your grabs. I think that's what's super important with this hero, right? And he can provide extremely good value, and he's one of the only heroes that provide the kind of value that he does, especially coming up against really strong tanks inside season 3, which I think there is quite a few now decent tanks in this game. I think Strange is also a really good pick as well at the moment. And as you can see here, we've got our 100% rage and we're just trying to stay behind some cover here because we are marked by the Phoenix as well in the opposite team. Tried to initiate a grab here, but unfortunately we didn't get it. And we've got our ultimate here, which was a decent ultimate on top of the roof. I don't know if that was intentional or if it was just because the map was moving. I'm not really too sure. But the enemy team now has an Iron Fist, so they've got a couple of dive players themselves. We managed to steal the support this time, which was a crazy grab. And we're doing a really, really good job here of kind of spawn camping the enemy players, right? They've also got their own Wolverine, so we're kind of having to Wolverine 1v1 at certain points, but that only happens at certain points in time. As you can see here, we've managed to grab the other Wolverine, get him taken out. And we've got no abilities here now, so we're fighting with no abilities right now. We've got our dash, which we do use. Getting healed up pretty well at this point because we're standing right in front of our supports. And we've got the Iron Fist trying to cap the point from us, which we don't want to allow to happen, right? Grabbing an Iron Fist is probably quite difficult, to be honest. So I wouldn't expect him to try that. I expect him just to try and get him off the point. He does grab the Emma Frost again. And trying to deal the damage with his teammates, right? Bringing the Emma Frost back to his team and dealing damage that way. He also activates the team up almost instantaneously by doing that. So you don't need to press any extra buttons to activate the team up, by the way, if you didn't already know. Gets grabbed by the Emma Frost, gets kicked, but manages to escape. And he's doing a good job at staying alive here. Gets attacked, but our Luna does do their ultimate. The enemy team Luna does also ultimate as well. We've got our ultimate ready to go. But what we should be doing here is waiting for the Luna ults to finish. But now we've got an Emma Frost ultimate, which so many ultimates going on, but we do get a pick on the Emma Frost. So this is pretty decent gameplay. Like I said, it doesn't change his gameplay loop in any way, shape or form. It just provides Wolverine a little bit more survivability, right? And a little bit extra damage when he does get his grab, which I think is pretty cool. I think Wolverine needs a slight tiny buff, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, to his survivability overall. And I think that would make him perfect maybe in just the way of maybe like 400 HP, maybe something like that would be really useful. I don't really know how they would do it, but I'm talking about just his base hero, right? Not to adding in extra stuff to his team up. I think the team up's really good. And that's why I wanted to show off the team up in this gameplay, because I think it's going to provide tons of value to Wolverine players. And just being able to do that extra little bit of damage over time to tanks is going to be the difference between a finish and not a finish. And that's what you're seeing right here with Wolverine. And Emma's one of the harder tanks to kind of do this to, because she's got the diamond form. She doesn't get displaced very easily. She can also grab you whilst you're mid-attack as well. So Emma's one of the tougher ones. We are getting a couple of respawns from our rocket here. And we've got that extra 5 HP shield boost, but we're getting attacked by the Iron Fist. Back in the fight now. And again, we go for the grab on the Emma. This time she's in her own team, and we managed to grab multiple enemies and pull off an ultimate there. That is crazy, man. That was a really, really good ultimate spot. So he combined all of his abilities together there, but he got a really good couple of kills, actually. I wonder if he got double KO there. Manages to escape here. I don't even know how he does that. I don't know if he had the team up active at that point in time with the healing, but he manages to escape. Does a really good job on that combo, like I said, just previous to that. And now that we're halfway through the video, if you are enjoying it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as we'll be spectating a lot more when it comes to the Season 3 buffs and nerfs. We've already spectated the Thing, and now it's going to be Wolverine's turn because he got a new team up, which is incredibly strong, by the way. I do think Wolverine needs a slight buff to his base kit, and that's just in terms of some extra survivability, but overall I think Wolverine's a really solid pick for Season 3. Let's get straight into it. Back on the attacking side now, we're pulling off the flank around the back here, which a lot of people know about now. But we're trying to grab some of the tanks in the enemy team, which we do not. We do have our passes, but we get absolutely wrecked here. And that is just the one thing you need to be kind of keeping your eye out for when you're playing Wolverine, especially against Penny Parker mines and enemy players attacking you all at once. You'll get absolutely destroyed, right? Pops his secondary ability, which I don't know why. Then he does his grab. He does miss, but he's just pulling off the extra strikes here because he's getting the fire damage boost, like I said, with the team up. And just holding on for a good time to pick an enemy off. And this would be a really good time to grab the, exactly what I meant. He's trying to take the Penny Parker off the map. Manages to finish the Penny Parker, but I don't know if he drops her off the map or not. In and about the action now because he's got the rocket team up, so this is a good time to obviously go ham. But at this point, the Emma Frost popped her ultimate, but we can wait for that to finish and then we can use ours now in a good combo like we did last time. As you can see, finished off the Emma there. And you need to use Wolverine's ultimate almost just like an ability. When you have it, you kind of want to use it almost instantly so you can get it again really quickly. We've got the Penny Parker right here, as you can see, doing tons of damage, as Wolverine does when he's at max rage. We've got Luna Snow popping her ultimate to keep our teammates alive and trying not for us to cap the point, essentially. But we're doing loads of damage here. The enemy Wolverine ults on our rocket, which is not ideal. And we're waiting to attack the enemy again once again. We managed to grab the Penny Parker out the sky and finish them off. That's crazy. That's the amount of damage that you get done with that team up. And this is why it's absolutely incredible to use this team up, right? The amount of damage you get done with it is super, super good, especially when you're at max rage and getting the tick damage. It's incredible, right? So as you can see here, we're doing the Phoenix damage to the enemy team Wolverine as well. And now we're trying to grab the Luna Snow, but we ult on top of them, get a finish. Don't finish the Luna, unfortunately. We've got our escape tools here to get out the way. And we're now in a better position. We managed to grab the Iron Fist. And we're dealing tons and tons of damage here now. And as you can see, just going crazy with our Captain America, diving together, and that's what made that push pretty strong here. We could be ending the game pretty soon. As we can see, we've almost surpassed where the enemy team have capped the points to. And we're trying to hold off the enemy team So there we have it. That's our player Misdirected, who goes 28-6 as Wolverine with the new Phoenix team up. This team up actually does go crazy, to be honest. I think it provides tons of value for Wolverine, and as you can see, Wolverine is still an extremely solid pick when it comes to season 3, and I think he's going to be an extremely solid pick always against tanks. But if you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.